Well, there's still people who are suffering from lack of self-confidence, still, despite, their superficial things, are still yet wrestling with the ability to really trust each other and to really fully give themselves to an organization. And of course, we all to a degree are still wrestling with these problems and issues. And some then still have not really moved in their personality. This is the reason why I tell people often that the ideology that the person projects is not the only thing you should measure them by. You really must measure them by their personality, you see, and look at them in terms of persons. And you got to also try to figure out why they got into what they're into. Because sometimes all the reasons for being African-centered or looking African-centered are not healthy. You see, there are many of those who have backed into African-centeredness, who, because they were rejected and anger, you see, sort of came into it. And so in a sense, they still harbor a great love and desire for their masters, or they still harbor the original attitudes. And so if the other people were to send a signal that they were genuinely ready to accept them, they would drop their African dress immediately and go right back. This is the reason why I tell people, you can't enter this African-centered approach based on rejection. You see, you must believe in this approach and our ideas in other words, what you believe in, you should believe in had white folk never existed in the world. You see, it should not really be connected to the way white folks have treated you. You see, so if you back into African-centeredness based on a mere reaction to rejection by white folk, it means really psychologically that they still have control over you, and you're still holding out hope, and you're still really acting on a reactionary level. But when you operate on the fact that this is the kind of culture I would want and the kind of relationships I would want, even if white folk never existed in history, then you're not connected with their actions and so forth, but you're motivated by something that comes from within the self and for the self. And this is what you must see in people you seek to deal with, because often there are those who will even go along with you, but who, when the time comes that whites indicate that they have some genuine feeling, will betray you and turn you over. So we just have to be more perceptive.